take a deep breath. The oxygen you just inhaled is on a journey from your lungs to your red blood cells and eventually to your muscles, which generates energy that will help you run, text, and even think. Breathing normally is like being plugged into an energy source, but if you hold your breath, your body is running on battery power, using the oxygen stored inside to make energy. This process happens in all mammals, including those that live in the ocean. Marine mammals need to hold their breath to hunt, so for them, a bigger oxygen battery means more time underwater and a better chance of finding and catching dinner. Harbor seal moms even take their nursing pups diving, helping their body to generate lots of large red blood cells that store oxygen. But what happens if pups don't get this practice? Predators, storms, and people may separate a mom and pup too soon, and that pup may need to visit a wildlife rehab center for care. In these centers, pup diving may be limited. So, what happens to their oxygen battery? To find out, we periodically drew small amounts of blood from 21 pups in a rehab center and measured the size and quantity of the red blood cells. And there were a lot. They just grow slower than those in wild pups and don't get quite as large. Is that because the pups stopped diving? Well, we looked at that too. 14 pups wore a small device that monitored diving activity every day. And it turns out that many pups still make lots of dives in rehab. But not every pup is the same. Some pups in rehab loved to make lots of long dives, while others, well, didn't. The pups that made lots of long dives had bigger red blood cells than the non-divers, preparing them for a life of underwater hunting. If you're interested in learning more about this study, you can read our publication, analyze our dataset, or check out our source code